Hey guys, this is Wildcat Chris Harris, TNA original and one half of 6-time TNA World Tag Team Champions, America's Most Wanted. You are listening to the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 252 of the TNA Across the Line podcast. I am Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. In Dallas, we are continuing on our journey through TNA wrestling. And our next pit stop here is on September 7th, 2006, iMPACT, leading into No Surrender. And tonight, we have a major development. If I'm remembering correctly, if you are a major fan of shows such as Maury Povich, Steve Wilkos, Montel Williams, I don't really think Jerry Springer ever did it, but he might have. We have a lie detector test.
Oh, they definitely did in Jerry Springer.
They did a lie detector test in Jerry Springer?
They had to have.
I feel like it was always like, I did fuck your cousin, and I'm proud of it. Like, there was no lie.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maury is like, that's the go-to.
Well,
like
that's
paternity test, the lie detector test. It's the same.
Well, I feel like it started not, and then they turned into father test. You are the father.
Oh, no, yeah. That's it. Every episode was paternity, and that was it.
That's it. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. Right. So tonight, the NWA World Champion, Jeff Jarrett, is going to be strapped up and put to the test of telling the truth in regards to his involvement back in June when he essentially kind of stole the championship with help from Earl Hebner and Larry Zbyszko. It could be argued that the angle really hasn't been touched upon too terribly, but we're basically revisiting it now. And the whole point of it is that if Jeff Jarrett passes the lie detector test, he will be free and clear to not wrestle, just like Sting, until Bound for Glory in October. And I believe I noted that it doesn't mean that, or all it means is that he could say, yeah, I did do it, and he passed, and then he's good to go. He just has to tell the truth. And I think you were like, well, why would he lie at this point? But it doesn't really matter. It's not like he's going to get the belt stripped from him. They already tried to do that, and they couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that sense, maybe it doesn't make all the sense in the world of what they're trying to attempt here. But regardless, it could be entertaining either way. It was not announced, but we could potentially see Christian Cage and Ron Killings tonight after their little confrontation where Ron had to remind Christian Cage that at one point he was relevant and important to TNA. And Christian was just like, who are you, K-Quick or whatever? And that was it. So, Dallas, how are we feeling?
Well, I'm definitely getting excited for No Surrender. But there's something about the 6 weeks in between that kind of is a drag for me, Bob. But that's okay. I'm curious if what Jarrett's going to do for this lie detector thing. I like that we finally used the red phone on the desk after what felt like months of just a red phone sitting on the announce table and no one said anything about it. We finally were like,
stood out. Let's
do it. I don't like that it's a bright red phone like it's in the Batmobile, but it is what it is. I also, there's something about the idea that like our authority figures like not in the building that's like kind of funny to me. I might not be able to be in the impact zone. It's like, okay, then couldn't Larry Zbyszko just be like your on-site guy then or something? He's always there. He was doing that for a while even. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
But
well, and obviously the reason why he's not there all the time is because he hates flying.
Right.
So sometimes he won't make it. And also, I mean, he also is still technically working with Ring of Honor, so that might be playing a part in it as well. But
it could. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, the confrontation between Killings and Christian last week felt random, but hey, Killings has got to show face sometimes here on TV, even if he's not in a good mood, and he asked for his release at this taping. The good news, though, Bob, is that we're actually on a new set of tapings today. This is the last set before No Surrender. So they're taping 3 shows once again, which means new dark match notes before we get started as well. So that'll be fun.
No, that's good. They're not doing 3 they're just doing that because of how long the stretch is, right?
I'm pretty positive that's what it is. Okay. I don't think there's any other reason. I feel like it's just like we might as well just do 3 at a time. But you can always tell by the third one that you're on the third taping. So I'm excited that this one is now the beginning of the next taping.
Right.
I believe these were, let's see, when was this taped? Actually, I have it literally right in front of me.
September 4th.
Yeah, September 4th. So nice and fresh. Let's do a quick rundown of the card that we saw last week. You mentioned most of the moments that we saw as far as the promo at the end. We also saw a confrontation between LAX, our tag team champions, and Daniels and AJ Styles. It sounds like they are getting their rematch at No Surrender. So very exciting stuff. We saw Chris Sabin and Jay Lethal defeat Petey Williams and Senshi in the opening contest in 8 minutes 35 seconds. And Petey just kind of like, or was it? Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Petey just stood and watched, or Senshi did. Who stood there and watched the other person just get pinned?
Senshi.
Senshi watched Petey get pinned. That's right. Okay. I couldn't remember which one it was. Then, after that, we saw Eric Young defeat Shark Boy in 2 minutes 35 seconds. And in the main event, the 10,000 thumbtacks match. And boy, was there a lot of thumbtacks. Abyss defeated Brother Runt in 8 minutes and 1 second. And after the match, Raven made the save after Abyss was trying to take out Brother Runt further by putting him through that double stack thumbtack tables. And Raven did a knee lift that put Abyss through them.
Right. A high knee lift.
High for Raven standards, yes.
Yes.
So that happened. Pretty exciting.
I think Abyss, the way Abyss took the bump was more comedic than the move.
Yeah, I just wish that maybe the Raven did his like discus, like clothesline or something to knock him off.
Well, even like a discus punch or something.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I mean, Abyss literally like hesitated and then jumped into the air and felt like as if there was a metal rod in his knee.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was just a bizarre way to take the move.
Yeah, it was a bit odd. Yeah. But hey, sometimes things happen. And Raven's like mostly been watching from the crowd these days, so maybe he's just rusty. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
He's just been like staring borderline like orgasmically at these people doing hardcore stuff. And it seems like it's more towards like Brother Runt.
It's weird. Well, a couple weeks ago, he was just like watching him on top of a trailer.
Yeah. So
I'm not really sure what we're doing with Raven right now. I don't know if his like health isn't good and he can't technically wrestle, so they're just like putting him on screen so he like exists. I don't know.
Could he be potentially like brainwashing Brother Runt?
Oh, I didn't really think about that, but I could see that making sense. I guess
because the weakness, I guess they've kind of mentioned that Runt has like issues, or whatever. So if Raven were to take advantage of that,
right? No, it could be, Well, let's get into our notes. We actually don't have a ton of pre-show notes here today, Bob, but there's some interesting ones nonetheless. So let's just, I guess, let's get right into it, and then we'll have some during the show as well. Last week we talked about the idea that Kurt Angle could come in, which is a pretty wild thought. So I have a little bit more that is just more about his release and how it could potentially affect our time here in TNA. Dave Meltzer writes in the September 18th, 2006 Wrestling Observer newsletter that with his body breaking down and painkiller issue now public after being fired on August 25th by World Wrestling Entertainment, Kurt Angle finds himself in a unique situation. He says that he's now the single most in-demand individual, perhaps in the history of the industry. He now has the ability to, at least on a short-term basis, make more money than he ever has before, and perhaps in the process, destroy his body even further. While few people will publicly say so, virtually every major promotion from Ring of Honor to several groups in Japan to UFC and numerous other MMA groups, and everyone in between have expressed expressed everything from curiosity to extreme interest in using Angle as soon as he heals up from his current batch of injuries. Nobody has said so publicly, though. Now, privately, everyone, and I mean everyone you can think of, is trying to contact him and talk about ideas on how he could be used. He goes on to say, while he can rate his ticket in pro wrestling from the ability to work on a light schedule for big money in Japan or TNA, it is his MMA, in an MMA, where he has the ability to get a one-day payday that could very conceivably approach his annual $1 million salary from working with WWE. So I think that's the interesting part. That's how much he's making it at this time in WWE. So
Is that just his downside guarantee?
I'm sure that is probably what it is. That's his annual salary, so I'm assuming, yeah.
And it will be like minimum.
I would, yeah.
Without
So
like bonuses and shit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That good. Honestly, that's probably not even enough.
I mean, right. I was actually kind of even surprised to hear that, to be honest.
I was expecting you to be like $3.5 million or something.
I feel like they probably didn't start going that high for a little while, which I didn't think about too much, but it's interesting nonetheless.
I'm sure that didn't really happen until the pay-per-view model died. And it was a straight guarantee.
That's true. He finals it off here. I took a couple things out, but now exactly what the terms of his release were are unclear. And so he says, not confirmed, but from a source very close to the top man in the company stated that Angle's non-compete was until February, which means WWE will pay him until then. That was to avoid any chance of him working for TNA, which another source close to Angle said Angle has no interest in doing because he feels that doing that would be an affront to McMahon, who considers TNA his competition. So it is being reported that he cannot be free until February, and he will not come to TNA because he doesn't want to essentially offend Vince McMahon.
Right.
Pretty interesting. I don't know where the information came from. I'm hoping we will hear more about it.
I feel like Kurt would just tell him that.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I feel like Kurt is the type of guy that would go to the dirt sheet.
Very interesting.
He also seems like the type of person that would talk in the third person.
That I believe.
So.
Did you know that Kurt Angle won a broken medal? Or sorry, won
a broken medal.
Won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. Yeah.
He won a broken medal with a gold neck. Did you know that?
Did you know that?
Yeah.
All those gold screws.
Maybe he would like muffle his voice and just be like, "So Kurt would never go there."
Kurt hates TNA.
Yeah.
My name is Brandon, and Kurt Angle hates TNA.
Dude, that's a dream match. Senshi and Kurt Angle. Let's go, dude.
That'd be wild.
That'd be crazy.
Wild. Kurt would beat his ass, I think.
I feel like Senshi would kick him one time and Kurt would be like, "Fuck, no."
Yeah,
no,
that's what I mean.
We ain't doing this, buddy. Just uppercut the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some ratings. And by ratings, I mean last week. So, the August 31st episode. TNA held up maybe better than expected with a 0.84 rating, although the males 18 to 34 fell to 1.06 and a total of 1 million viewers. For viewers, all 3 weeks following UFC have been right at the 1 million mark. TNA is now drawing 70% male viewers, and its average viewer is 34 years old. It's kind of interesting.
Okay.
I don't know how they know that, but I find it so interesting.
Well, it's probably just something with the Nelson ratings or whatever.
Yeah,
however you pronounce it.
Now, in the quarter hours, they opened with a .91 from the Conan promo and Saban and Dutt versus Williams and Senshi. Eric Young and Shark Boy followed by the Earl Hebner, Larry Zbyszko nonsense. I actually forgot that happened, to be honest with you. But and then the Christian and Ron Killings confrontation fell to a .77. Abyss versus Runt in the thumbtack match went up to about a 0.85, which sounds like a surprise. It says that TNA pushed it hard as the main event the week before, but I considered the match no lore at all. And when watching the show the week before, I actually had all the feeling I didn't want to see the show because hyping was overdone, thumbtack stuff, and Abyss versus Runt, which is a big negative to Dave, he says. Even though Runt always works his ass off, it just doesn't work as anything more than a one-time spectacle. And then he also notes that the VMAs actually ended at 11:30 p.m., so that may provide the answer of some of the drop and stuff like that. Jeff Jarrett's promo on staying at the end of the show fell to a .66, a drop that severe for the main event portion of the show is horrible, and there's no excuse for that one other than the realization that the Sting Jarrett program is not what people want. Whereas, like, to me, I don't know if it's the Sting and Jarrett part. I think it's the fact that you're ending the show on a Jarrett promo.
Yeah, that would be.
Come on.
I think that's a reach of a statement.
Yeah, that's how
people don't want Sting Jarrett. No, I think people want that.
Yeah, I think they do.
I just think that Jarrett isn't a fucking draw. And he's a heel. He's not really designed to be a draw like that, really.
Right. Alvarez has an interesting note here that I don't think we've really heard yet. But he notes that from several sources, morale is way down in the company. He says the miserable ratings are a big part of it, since everyone expected they'd go back up once the Ultimate Fighter started, and they haven't. There is a feeling that they don't have the money to fight WWE, which they don't, and they can't follow UFC without looking fake, which he says is true. Another source who plays a very prominent role in the operation said the place is a joke and that he expects it to die at any time, which is funny in hindsight.
TNA to die at any time?
Yeah, someone apparently says that.
Oh my god, dude. Give me a break.
Is there something? I'll finish in a second, but very prominent role and says that the place is a joke and stuff. Why do I just feel like that's Terry Taylor?
Well, he left.
Oh, he's gone now?
Didn't you say that he had left
to
go to WWE?
I don't remember. I'm
last week.
Last week?
Didn't you? What the fuck? Am I losing my mind? I could have sworn you were like, "Oh, Terry Taylor is gone."
Let me scroll up. I don't think
he went last week. And he went back to WWE. I might be getting my shit mixed up because I take a lot of content in. So maybe I'm getting this mixed up.
I will. I see. That's so funny that because if that is true and I don't remember, that's really bad.
Well, I'm looking up his Wikipedia to see because I mean this guy has bounced back and forth about 7,000 times.
Well, that's part of the problem here, right?
Yeah, like he is always going back.
I'm searching notes here.
Okay, so no, he's.
Oh no, he's still there.
He's still there. He's there for a while.
Well, because we talked about him a couple weeks ago, like 4 weeks ago to be specific, because that's who Ron Killings talked to about leaving. So maybe that's where the wires are crossing.
Yeah. Okay, then to answer your question, yes, that sounds like Terry Taylor.
Right.
Absolutely. Because even Bischoff has said that Taylor in WCW would go to the dirt sheets, and he couldn't trust him with anything.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So.
Alvarez does follow that up about it dying anytime. He says that's probably over dramatic. And Alvarez even says, I watched the TV this week, which may be a week or two ago at this point. I can't remember which one he's talking about. But he says, which I thought was very good. And it really hit me that unlike WWE or WCW, which could be affected by weeks of very good or very bad TV, TNA is so far under the radar with most fans that having a year of great or horrible shows probably wouldn't make a goddamn bit of difference.
He's right. He's absolutely right. TNA is not even especially in 2006, is not competition to WWE. It just isn't.
Yeah.
There's the amount of people that know about it and judging by the ratings and stuff, I mean, they're not even beating Velocity most weeks.
Oh, right.
Or Sunday Night Heat even.
And he kind of goes into some more details about like why he thinks so, but nonetheless, he said a nice thing.
He's right.
But Bob, I have one final note for you, and then we can get into the show, and I'll have some more during the show. But we talked about the TNA versus AAA show on September 17th. So it's coming up quick because our show today's the 7th, so just 10 days away. Well, Christy Hemme has suffered a hernia, so she's out.
Damn it.
I know.
It's from fucking standing on the rampway backstage telling us coming up next. She probably overexerted herself and popped out.
Is it funny that I actually was like, how could she have done this? But I mean, you know, being a normal adult human, you could throw out your back and get a hernia or whatever, or anything.
You could get a hernia doing anything. Yeah. You could sneeze too hard and get a fucking hernia.
I know. It's so bad. So anyways, this is very disappointing for this show. So she may end up being brought in anyways to manage Tracy Brooks and a partner instead of being Tracy Brooks's partner. So she still could potentially show up.
Okay.
And they don't want to use Gail Kim. It's noted for reasons that I think are ridiculous, but I'll just tell you. I just don't like the way it's written. So this is from The Observer, and I'm not the one saying this.
Oh, no.
It is reported that they don't want to use... So they might use Christy Ritchie for Tracy Brooks' partner, because I don't know who that is, to be honest with you, but the feeling is that apparently Gail Kim, as they write in here, looks too exotic because to in a program that's American heels against Mexicans.
Oh my God.
I hate it.
Who wrote it? Was Meltzer that wrote that?
He wrote that, but that doesn't, I don't know if that's just because it was reported to him like that or what.
Right. But he's the one that's typing it.
He's the one typing that out, yeah.
Okay. So this just reminds me, I've been doing a rewatch of WCW 99, right? And doing like my thoughts on stuff. It's a different style than I normally do. So, but I looked at one of the observers from 99, and he wrote Kimberly Page, I guess, was going to have like a cosmetic surgery, and he body shamed the fuck out of her.
I think he used to do that a lot more.
He was like, why? This just shows you, like, somebody with a body like that doesn't think they're good enough. Like, there's plenty of people who need it, and like you don't, whatever. It's like, motherfucker, she's just trying to make herself.
Weird.
It was
stick to reporting.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking bizarre. When I read that, I was like, oh my God.
I wasn't even gonna say the Gail Kim thing because like I didn't like how it was written, but it whatever. It's here it is. It's reported.
It's reported, and he didn't take it out. He's had plenty of opportunities to go through there and edit shit that maybe shouldn't be in there, but he's kept it in.
Yeah. So that match, by the way, is still they're still going against Tiffany and Estrelita. I believe that was still reported last week. Other changes is that Samoa Joe is now going to be put in the Ron Killing spot. We talked about that last week where they wanted to switch it. AAA doesn't want to use Killings after he worked on the September 2nd RXLL show. So Joe and AJ Styles and Homicide and Low-Key will form the Team TNA to face La Secta, which is Chessman, Cuervo, Oz, and Escoria.
So do you think that this will even be acknowledged on TV? Because Homicide and Styles teaming together makes no sense.
Right. Okay, so I could see two things happening. Ignore it. Or actually maybe three things. Ignore it. Show stuff, but don't it'll be just Styles in the ring.
Yeah.
Just Joe in the ring. To make it look like that's not like a thing. Or they would just be like, we had representatives from TNA, and like This is the collection. Although the fact that Homicide and Styles are feuding, ooh, that's bad. Actually,
that's tough. It's like a blood feud. It's not, it's not something silly.
I think if anything, we're gonna see Global Impact, and it'll be Styles in the ring with like Just Man, like,
or just like an entrance or something.
An entrance to make it, yeah,
pretty
interesting. Okay. But that's all the notes. As we get the show started, I'll give you some explosion notes here. But besides that, we are getting ready to get just a little bit closer to No Surrender.
Yeah, all right, let's get into it. September 7th, 2006 Impact. It's the lie detector test episode. The approximate runtime for this is 42 minutes, 51 seconds. If you want to watch along with us, head over to TNA Plus, or you might have it in your own personal collection. That will do the trick as well. I'm going to count down from 3. When I say play, that is when the show begins. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
This is TNA, and we have, as I mentioned last week, I noticed new images here of they actually have updated people, and we're showing a highlight from last week. So let's get into Explosion as we're seeing Jeff Jarrett with the noose and the fucking tombstone and probably the shooters. Yeah,
the firing squad. Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned this one before, but Explosion number 153. It was on one of these tapings, I'm sure. The Naturals defeated the Paparazzi. That airs on September 15th, 2006. Then for sure on the taping we're watching, because I have it written down, Petey Williams defeated Shark Boy. That airs on also apparently September 15th. That doesn't make any sense, but that's what Cage Match is telling me. That's Explosion 154. And then Explosion 155 that airs on September 22nd, 2006. We got Lance Hoyt and Ron Killings, which is random, defeating Kazarian and Matt Bentley. We immediately end that package and we're backstage with Jeremy Borash and, oh my God, Jeremy Borash, Jeff Jarrett, and then Eric Young with dark hair.
He dyed his hair. I don't like the dyed hair.
I didn't know we were gonna see this because I actually had a note about this, and this is bizarre. Oh, his career's on the line tonight. Jeff Jarrett says he's like, what do you mean? So Eric Young wants to help him out. He knows the tricks for the polygraph, huh? Hold on just a minute, Borash. I gotta talk to Eric. So Bob, apparently Eric Young changed his hair to brown, and apparently we can't tell there, but he's apparently gained a lot of size in very little time, like 3 weeks. So apparently he's jacked now.
I could see him being jacked there, because before he was a little not, I don't want to say scrawny, but yeah. Okay.
So apparently there was talk of changing his look because, as we just saw, they're kind of trying to pair him up with Jarrett in a way. So when he was with Jarrett at the taping here, apparently Meltzer notes he was bigger than Jarrett, which was never the case before. But apparently they changed his hair color because he's going to work with Jarrett.
He's going to work with him, like wrestle him?
No, I think they're going to be paired up.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't think it makes any sense.
I don't get that.
Oh, shit. We're starting out with an LAX. Conan looks like he is struggling hard to walk here, Bob. And that was just a shot from behind quickly, and I could tell he can't walk very well.
No, he definitely has a limp.
Dude, yeah.
But the way that this entrance is, they're not really focusing on it.
Until now, we already have people in the ring. What the heck? The freaking Ultimate X is up.
And then there's Jackass stuff.
What the?
Is it Jackass, the movie they're promoting? The Mack Brothers. Kirby and TJ. They're Hermie Sadler guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, LAX is going right after them.
Oh, it is Jackass number 2.
Okay. I shouldn't say I like, but I don't mind logos on mats. Like, I think it's fine. The way those are looks awful.
It's covering almost the entire perimeter of the ring.
But like just in blocks.
Right.
Don't like it.
That's pretty bizarre. I got one indie note here, or a couple indie notes for Homicide. On September 1st, Homicide teamed up with B-Boy, Excalibur, and Human Tornado to defeat Petey Williams and the Dynasty, which is Chris Bosch, Joey Ryan, Scott Loss. This is the Battle of Los Angeles for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Night 1. And then on Night 2 of that, on September 2nd, there was a three-way dance where Arrogance, known as Chris Bosch and Scott Loss, retained the PWG Tag Team titles by defeating B-Boy and Homicide and the Briscoe Brothers.
Oh, Hernandez just chucked one of them. And then look at Gringo Killer. Oh, Cop Killer. We changed it. Border Toss. Yeah, they just renamed it. He just said it.
Yeah, so the Gringo Killer was to Kirby, and then TJ got the Border.
Oh, I'm glad you know which one's which. I kind of like how he did the Cop Killer, and then he chucked it for the Border Toss right over the body.
Yeah.
I wonder why they changed it.
From Cop Killer to Gringo Killer?
No, to Cop Killer, he just said.
Oh, so
Mike Tenay just called it the Cop Killer and said, oh, they changed the name.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Look at this.
I feel like they would not say Cop Killer.
We got the No Surrender poster, and Conan is saying, look at the disrespect. I like this.
That's fair.
AJ and Daniels, it looks like they're fighting America's Most Wanted on the poster. And they're
Right.
like, you didn't think we'd make it this far. This disrespect.
Yeah.
He just said he's going to have a new job title, but I missed what he said before that.
He's going to join the Blue Man Group
Oh, my God.
in Vegas. Oh, wait, here he is. AJ and Daniels are storming the ring.
Daniels has the head to be a Blue Man Group guy.
I think that's why he's saying that.
I know, but I like that. I like that a lot. That's really funny. Daniels and Styles, they get Homicide out, and now double Irish whip to Hernandez. He just did the rear view, it looked like, to him.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
That's a high knee by Daniels, taking out Hernandez. And Homicide just tried to throw a chair in the ring. Oh, shit, and he got kicked off the apron.
So you're telling me, okay, Daniels is climbing up. There's nothing up there.
He's showing how easily
he's showing that he can do it.
Oh, look, they're throwing up the tag belt. Oh, thank God he caught it.
Yeah.
Look, he's hooking it up. Actually, I'm going to look at my notes, Bob. I'm curious if did they start with this, or is this going to be up the whole show, the whole Ultimate X thing?
I would imagine.
No, it did open up the taping, so.
The crowd was chanting something. I think they were chanting like LAX can't do it or something. Like they can't get up there.
I like that.
Which is entirely possible.
Right. Like, Cornette's going to get to the bottom of the controversy. Here's a fun note for you, Bob, during the interim here. We don't see him on the show to my knowledge. Who's that? Oh, that's the polygraph guy. Look at the figures in the background. They have all the toys up on the shelf in the back.
Marketing, dude.
I like it. Apparently, Senshi was walking around backstage at the last set of tapings wearing a neck brace. He's blaming it on the pounding that he's taken during his career. So he just wears a neck brace casually backstage.
Who does?
Senshi.
Dallas, stop it. He's casually wearing a neck brace because of the beatings that he's taken?
That's what they're blaming it on.
Oh, my God. That is a wild... I've never heard that before. That's crazy.
Yeah. Little shot at Christian Cage. We saw Jim Cornette. Oh, they're booing something in the crowd, but still to come. Jeff Jarrett is going to be taking his polygraph test. But up next, Tag Team Mayhem. Oh, we're going to hear from a true wrestling legend next. Oh, Bobby Roode again.
That is I love that Senshi fact. I can't get over that.
Oh, shit.
Hey, speaking of neck braces, Bobby Heenan.
Bobby Roode is meeting with Heenan in a limo. He's naming everyone he's managed. You ever hear of Andre the Giant? Roode's like, that's a big name.
And then Ric Flair, he was like, "Oh, I remember that guy." He can put you on the
What the
bottom floor.
Oh, that's funny. He's like, here's a real estate. I'm in real estate, so we're investing in this place. He didn't even open it. Heenan goes, it's real. You can't get a better pick than me.
I love how they're probably bringing Heenan in to like make this legitimate, and then he just kind of threw a cheap shot at Bobby Roode.
Oh, look at the X Division guys are watching the Jackass #2 movie. Sabin, Dutt, and Lethal are having too much fun, it looks like. Jerry Lynn just walked in. Shouldn't you guys be in the ring? Sabin's head's facing the back of it's facing the camera, which is very unusual when wrestlers watch TV screens.
Yeah.
What's Johnny Knoxville doing, dude? Couldn't we have someone that's not as serious watching this?
Who's serious?
I don't know. Like Sabin, like goofing off. He's about to be in a title match.
You know, I would have like Shark Boy. And, like,
That's what I mean. Or like
Ray 3000 would be perfect for that.
he's gone. Okay, only one
know, but he'd
pyro
be
is
perfect.
going off for AMW right now. We have a pyro issue. Gail Kim's fit is looking pretty good.
I think James Storm noticed the one. He got a little pissed off about it.
Well, they cut the camera real fast. Why does Gail have her pay-per-view white on tonight, Bob?
I'm not asking questions, man. I'm just enjoying.
I love that Harris. When we talk to Harris again at some point, why does he walk over and yell at Don West every single show? I need to know. He goes over and he goes, "Screw you, Don," and then he gets in the ring. It's so funny.
Gail Kim is a gorgeous woman. I can't get over it.
Nobody move. Okay, the match that we're about to be watching is Norman Smiley, Shark Boy, and here's their partners, the James Gang, to take on America's Most Wanted, Kazarian, and Maverick Matt.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
AMW's teaming with James Gang?
No. AMW's teaming with Kazarian and Maverick Matt, who are already in the ring.
Oh.
They're only giving entrances to the two big teams. Everyone else is already in the ring, which is weird.
I was going to say. So, yeah, I would have had Shark Boy and Norman Smiley watching Jackass.
That's what I mean. Oh, luckily, BG's promo got cut short there. James Storm and Kip is starting us off here.
Let's see. I got one indie note here or again, a couple for Frankie Kazarian. It's Belle of Los Angeles PWG. Night 2, Kazarian defeated Scorpio Sky by disqualification in the first round of the Battle of Los Angeles. And then on night 2, in the quarterfinals, Super Dragon defeated Frankie Kazarian.
Super Dragon.
And that would appear to be all the indie notes for today's episode.
Oh, wow. Does Super Dragon still wrestle?
No, he hasn't wrestled in a few years.
Oh, Shark Boy biting the butt of James Storm.
You know, speaking of that, I was looking up his stuff the other day, Super Dragon, and I feel like I saw like he worked somewhere that I did not anticipate him working.
Norman Smiley's with Harris now.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he worked WCW.
What?
Yeah, he was in a dark match.
That's wild.
In July of 1998.
98?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And in case anybody's wondering about Super Dragon, he teamed up with Blitzkrieg to defeat American Wild Child and Dragon Yakuza in Oakland, California.
What in the world?
I wanted to suggest to WWE Vault to put that match on their YouTube.
That'd be sick.
But they probably wouldn't even know who the hell I'm talking about.
No.
So, but It's worth a shot, maybe.
This match is chaos, and Wildcat got the pin on Smiley. Look, he stole the win. Steam Storm looks pissed.
Wait, so they win, and then they're still not happy about it? Or one of them isn't?
Harris stole the pin. Because James Storm hit the super kick, and then Harris got the pin.
Yeah, good. We won.
That match was fast. Like, everything was happening all at once, but the crowd was loving it, I gotta say.
Oh, Storm's pissed.
Now, just like a week or two ago, 2 weeks ago, we said, brothers fight, we're good, and they had a beer together. Uh-oh, Harris is doing it now. He gives the finger to Storm. Now, something I've noticed, Gail Kim keeps kind of sticking around with James Storm.
Yeah, she does. Miss Hernia.
There she is. Okay, we're back from commercial Bound for Glory, but let me give you some notes. So TNA got a deal where both Impact and Explosion will be airing on prime time in Italy on GXT. So that's kind of cool.
Big whoop.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. How's it going with the one country that is probably at this rate watching late 2003 weekly pay-per-views every 2 weeks?
I don't know. But Jeff Jarrett is sipping a martini with an alligator head on his toe. He's got a cigarette.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay, Eric is looking bloated.
He's thick, dude.
He's looking bloated.
He's taking the edge off his nerves. Uncle Leo has never failed one. It's Eric Young's Uncle Leo.
He just referenced the OJ trial.
Oh my God. Is that a Triple H thing in
dude. Yeah, I think it.
Or like something very similar.
Very similar.
What in the world?
Is it supposed to be like a Bible or something?
Are you the World Heavyweight Champion? Jarrett said yes. Oh, Eric Young says, I smell a rat. The fifth commandment, you complete it. Okay, this is going to take longer than we thought. So back to you, Don and Mike.
Plead the fifth commandment.
Bob, you want to take a guess at who was backstage at this taping?
Would I know is it a male?
Yes.
And
They've been in TNA, and you would know them.
Oh, they've been in TNA. Juventud Guerrera.
Close.
Ooh. Nozawa.
Nope, it was Sean Waltman.
Oh, damn it.
Uh-oh. Shane Douglas with the Naturals here. Mike Tenay's interviewing him in like a video package. I said when I first got on board that I'd take him to the top of the mountain. I'm not making him run the stadium and do push-ups till I throw up just because I think it's fun.
That might be part of it, though.
I think it might be part of it.
Might be part of it.
A hard ride to the top of the mountain. Do they like this storyline working with Douglas, or do they fucking hate it? Do you think?
I think they hate it, and I think that what were like the cuts to them, I feel like they're gonna turn on him.
Oh. Okay, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna end it? Chase Stevens says, "Did I stutter?" I'd be cool with a turn, and we can get back to normal. Douglas says, we have done everything that you've asked. Except when.
They just won.
I know. I don't like this dude. I hope they do turn. That's a good point, how they were looking at him.
The way they were looking at him, yeah. And I bet you that if they fucking beat him up, Douglas would be like, you finally did it.
A star
stood up
is
for yourself
born.
or something.
Right, right.
Gaslighting motherfucker, manipulative. I love it.
Oh, Raven. The white suit.
Brother Run.
Oh. He's talking about Brother Run. He's saying weird shit. Like scalpel, with scalpel precision. Like Dr. Frankenstein. Oh shit. Next week, Hangman's horror match.
Fucking knee lift.
Short trip, bad landing. Coulter Raven, nevermore. Oh shit, Bob. Hangman's horror match with Abyss next week.
Well, that probably won't be good because I feel like chain matches like that don't translate very well.
Yeah, we'll see. Here comes Christian Cage. We're heading to our main event already, Bob. So we're going to be ending on a Jarrett thing again.
Absolutely.
Oof.
That'll be at least 15 minutes of our life.
Yeah.
The whole quarter hour.
Yeah, God. Let me finish up our notes here during this these entrances, though. Because let's just a couple things. First off, A1 missed the taping because he had food poisoning. So we missed out on an A1 match, probably.
Damn it.
But nothing major new regarding Monty Brown or Ron Killings. Now, Killings was said to not be in a good mood at the tapings, which we're watching right now, and it was just described as being half-hearted out there.
Oh.
And so he apparently gets pretty mad due to this match. I'll say it because I don't feel like it's a spoiler. The crowd apparently doesn't really react to him during this match, so let's keep an eye out for that.
Okay, it's funny that they're not reacting to him coming out.
Yeah. Barely.
I mean, there's a few people going like, "What's up?" But it's a noticeable, like, they don't care.
So let's keep an eye on the match. Now, to keep Killings happy and not wanting to leave, an idea was proposed to add him to LAX, but Jarrett nixed it, saying he wanted to push Killings when they got 2 hours. Now, Killings was also standoffish with Terry Taylor. Brown was there as his contract has a little bit of time left, but still hasn't signed a renewal. The company was more hopeful of him staying than they were 3 weeks ago, though. And finally, there is nothing at all finalized about a 2-hour show. And nothing at all has been finalized regarding to a show. And if it hasn't been yet, then we're at least a couple months away. Now, the decline in ratings could not have worked in the company's favor, which is probably why there's so much pressure to get the rating up, even more than anything else. So, that's the show. That's the notes for the show today.
Ron does not need to be in LAX.
Well, that would be why Jarrett said no.
Yeah, that wouldn't even fit.
Killings going for some punches, open hand punches there. Slaps. Irish whip. Christian does a little leapfrog. Corkscrew. See, the crowd's reacting right there to him, though. Was that like a choke slam or something? Killings is choking him. Killings is acting a little heelish there with a blatant choke.
He's frustrated. They are saying "what's up" a lot, so maybe Ron's just in his head.
He might be. They're literally yelling truth, and he's on the top rope. Oh, he did a split on the top or off the top rope, and Christian moved. See, he's looking at. I don't know. This is kind of weird, but. Thank you, Don. The crowd is getting behind him.
So the what's up's over. And you can make the argument it's been over now for almost 20 years.
I mean, yeah. Kicking a Christian off the apron here. We're going to see a nice little dive by Killings. Crossbody. Takes out Christian ringside. If you're following along, by the way, we're at 23 minutes and 54 seconds, and we're going to commercial break momentarily on September 24th. Okay, so we're back, but we're getting a no surrender promo. Ultimate X. If LAX loses the tag titles already, I'm going to be pissed.
I mean, it is Daniels and Styles match.
Are you prepared to watch the horror again? TNA Lockdown.
Remember this show from 5 months ago? Well, watch it again. That's the one thing that WWE would do. Like their turnaround on like VHS DVD is like 3 weeks.
That's so crazy.
It was even like that in the 90s with like WrestleMania 9. It was like, oh yeah, it happened April 4th. You can have it by the 23rd. It's like, what?
That's
okay.
wild. Nice neck breaker.
He was just basically mocking Too Cool with that. Because they would do like the swivel thing too. Reverse DDT backbreaker there.
Christian choking him. Right in front of the official Andrew Thomas. How could he? Where my peeps at, baby? Little choke on the middle rope there, standing on the shoulders of Killings. Christian, the real jackass. That's a good sign for the jackass promo. That's good.
That is good.
Is it funny that I didn't, before we realized it was for number 2, for some reason I thought they were hyping up the Jackass video game, and I don't know why, but I thought that was really funny. That they were like, Jackass the video game on the ring mat.
When did that come out?
You know, I don't remember the exact date. I have it.
You have the game?
Yeah, doing PS2. And we were just doing a garage
Really?
sale, and I go, Kaylee, I think I got to keep my Jackass game.
I don't think I've ever played that game.
It's pretty, I feel like it was pretty fun. Jackass video game, PS2.
So wait, are you doing the stunts in it or something?
Yeah. 2007, a little early.
Oh, wow. So it's not until after this.
Yeah, you do like the stunts, and I think it's like a point-based kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Depending how good you do them. There's like a shopping cart race one, I think, where you like are racing around a course with the shopping cart or something.
Okay.
Or like going down a hill and like doing tricks off
yeah.
something. Yeah. And I think you'll like unlock different characters and that kind of stuff. Series of headbutts knocks Christian off the middle rope there, and Killings with a top rope leg drop. Damn, hit him right on the head.
Yeah, Lizzie sat on him, kind of.
The way Christian sold was kind of interesting, but I wonder if it was a mixture of, wow, my fucking face hurts now, and I'm gonna sell like I'm gonna sell like an asshole because you just landed on my face.
Yeah.
Both men are down. You'd think this is a Jarrett match.
They just have to get in the crowd.
You never know. I gotta say, Bob, I'm kind of pissed that we're about to end with a Jarrett lie detector segment.
I'm not surprised by it.
I'm just not. I just don't like that we're gonna have so much.
It's the main attraction for the show.
I guess. You're not wrong with that.
Killings with a 2 count after a stunner out of a vertical suplex.
Maybe that's like the issue with last week is like the main attraction was the 10,000 thumbtack match, and then they did it, and then they did the Jarrett segment after the match they've been pushing for a week. Killings, a little dancing off the rope, going for the axe kick. No, ducks the clothesline, rolls Christian up. Holy crap! I don't know why I thought he was just about to get him somehow. But he slipped out of the pin. Little heel kick, but Christian ducked it. Clothesline, Killings down. Calling for the spear?
Who's this guy, Edge?
I feel like I could totally be lying and making this up. I feel like we haven't seen him do the spear lie in TNA, have we?
I don't think so.
Almost got a 3 there. Oh. I feel like Christian didn't start doing the spear much until he went back to WWE.
Oh, I don't even know.
Maybe I'm just shooting from the hip here, but oh, elbow. Andrew Thomas gets hit a little bit. Killings with a sit-out spine buster. It's kind of a
Come on,
setback,
Thomas.
you know.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Kick out.
It should have been over right there, but low blow.
Oh, kick to the nuts.
And then of course, the unprettier. And go for cover.
1,
Good.
2, 3.
That wasn't bad.
No, that wasn't a bad match. I mean, the fans were definitely responding to Ron. I don't know.
So that was a weird report. I'm kind of glad I mentioned it before, just for the sake of we had to pay attention to it a little bit.
Unless he has another match on it.
No, it was strictly talking about Christian's match. But Christian is now grabbing 2 chairs. It looks like he wants to do the concerto to Killings like he just did to Rhino a few weeks ago.
There's no way he's doing this.
I'm assuming Rhino's going to make his return here. There he is. Rhino ducks the chair shot. Couple punches. Makes a save for Killings.
So he's healed after a week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, he's good.
Or
was it 3 weeks? It might have been 3 weeks. It was
the week
I know
after...
what it was. It was August 24th.
So yeah, it'd be 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Christian Cage, you ran out of here like a little girl. And I know you can still hear me.
Yeah, Rhino, he's still in the building.
You talking about 10 plus years of friendship? And you ended it right in this very ring 2 weeks ago. See, if we just waited a minute, we would have got it there. I'm gonna say we do something a little different. At No Surrender, we stand at this very ring, and we stand eye to eye as opponents.
Whoa, it's pretty formal.
I wouldn't have thought that match was gonna happen at No Surrender. He swears he's gonna cut him in half with a gore.
Oh, is that why he did the spear? Was because of Rhino's gore?
Oh shit.
That's fucking probably why he did it.
I like that then. I like it even more.
Here I am thinking, oh, Edge. No, he's doing it because he's taunting Rhino.
I wish he won the match with it then though.
Yeah, but Ron would have been pissed.
Oh, I know. Okay, Jarrett has answered every question of the polygraph, so I'm assuming we're going to get the results in the ring. Background, we see a Bound for Glory poster, Bound for Glory 2005 poster, Slammiversary poster, Hard Justice poster. Oh, Eric Young, he's got a job for life now. He's grandfathered in. He wants to thank you, Uncle Leo, up in the Hunt Lodge, Saskatoon.
Eric's facial reactions are like, it's like as if he's like, oops, you don't know that it's not going to work or something.
Yeah. Ooh, I get to go away and be spooky, just like Sting. Boo. He's going to clear his good name in the ring. Okay, let's see how this segment is in the ring. Oh, here's the lie detector guy. He just shakes his head out of the...
Uh-oh.
Come up next. We're coming back. It's the one match that defines a company.
Jesus. It's all right. We get Ultimate X.
Saw some Asylum footage there, dude.
It's Roode.
Well, there's a bunch of Asylum footage here. You know why? Because all the best ones happened in the Asylum. Kind of have a little Linkin Park song going on, too. It's like the instrumental of it. Tag Team Ultimate X.
Yes.
Oh, Jim Cornette's actually here tonight.
Yeah, he's here for the important stuff.
I'm adding a match at No Surrender. Christian Cage at Rhino. It's official.
Yeah, that's not anything new. Rhino just did the challenge.
Well, he's making it official, dude. He's the matchmaker. He went as far to say he's going to take a polygraph test. Oh, he's got the results in hand right here. Bring out Jeff Jarrett. Here he is. With Eric Young. I don't like the dark hair on Eric Young at all.
I don't like it either. This is going to be a quick lie detector test. We got about just about 6.
Well, they already did the test. We're just doing the results.
Oh, it's just the results.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They already did the test. That's what they were just saying, and we're gonna do the results live, which I like better. I like that better.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
We're going full Maury Povich here.
Yeah, we are. What if Jarrett, I bet you in your notes they're gonna be like they try to get Maury Povich and he couldn't commit.
I would have died if fucking Maury just walked out in the impact zone, dude.
We have an expert on how to read the lie detector test results. Maury, come on out.
The thing that's funny is it wouldn't. Not only does no one give a shit, but TNA's on so late, it'd be like, well, he's a daytime TV, so people just weren't sure who he was.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, some pathological liars can beat them, so they're not admissible in court.
Is that true?
I don't know if that's true or not.
I feel like people have used lie detector tests results in court.
Oh, I meant to tell you earlier. I did look, and Jerry Springer did, I think, sometimes use a lie detector.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, when I was doing a quick Google.
Okay.
Wait, August 16th, 2006. Did he? I missed what the question was, but he told the truth. Oh, no knowledge of Christian Cage's actions for the turn. Okay. Did you act in collusion with referee Earl Hebner to regain the NWA World Heavyweight Championship at Slammiversary at June 18th, 2006? He said no. Polygraph test says, you're telling the truth.
Oh, man.
I think that was like one of the biggest things. It's like, oh, well, he's got to be up with Earl. Remember last week, I just remember Earl said, I know something, so who knows? Maybe he'll come out. Did he work in conspiracy with Larry Zbyszko to mess with match outcomes? You said no? Oh, he lied about that. So he worked with Larry Zbyszko?
Look at Eric Young, you son of a bitch.
That's so funny. Eric Young and Jarrett next week. Let's do it. That's awesome. What are they chanting?
You're a liar.
Oh. Okay, so what does Jim Cornette have in store for the NWA Heavyweight Champion? You know how you can tell when you're lying, Jeff Jarrett? When your lips are moving, you're lying. It's pretty funny. I'm going to give these people to get even for what you have put them through. And no surrender, September 24th. I can't make you defend the title because that'd be cheating Sting out of his chance at Bound for Glory. That's fair. Oh, but he is going to wrestle at no surrender. It's not going to be any kind of match. I'm going to pick out 10 or 12 or 18 TNA fans. We're going to give everybody a chance.
Oh, my God.
I know what they're doing. We're going to put the fans around the ring. TNA plugs the website to get details.
Fucking straps, right? Or like belts or
yeah,
some shit.
Here he is. He's taking his belt off.
Yeah.
We're going to give him, every single one of them, a nice, long, thick leather
So
strap.
here's the thing. The guy that he had get ejected, I guarantee you will be at ringside.
Okay.
Because it was a work.
That makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When you tuck tail and run and try to go to the ring, the fans, they have full backing and license authority to whip him with the belt. Okay, but who's he fighting? Eric Young?
No.
That'd be kind of funny though, because the fans are all behind Eric Young and now they hate Jarrett. So that actually probably could be a lot of fun. Oh wait, I do. I want to know who he's wrestling. You want to know who you're wrestling? He's like, come on.
Kevin Nash.
Yeah, right. Oh, listen to fans. Joe. In the Fans Revenge Lumberjack match on pay-per-view, you, Jeff Jarrett, one-on-one. I had him standing back because I figured you for a liar. There he goes. With this man, music hits. He doesn't say the name to ruin the pop. He lets the music.
Wait a minute. Joe's coming out from the heel side.
Oh.
Because that's where Jarrett came out from.
Interesting. Joe's gonna kill you.
Is Joe still Joe is still really seen as a heel? You gotta be shitting me.
Okay, there we go. Joe versus Jarrett.
Joe has nothing to do with this, but he looks like as if he hates Jarrett. But what did Jarrett do to him? Nothing.
They've hated each other for a little bit, I think. And look, here we go. Adrenaline Rush highlight to end the show. Okay, Bob. What did you think of that episode of Impact?
I thought that was all right. That was good. I'll give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I think it was good. Thumb up. The lie detector segment was more fun than I expected it to be. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
And we end the show with a big announcement. So I think that's what makes that a little bit better.
Yeah. So like the show ran 42 minutes, and I love how these Adrenaline Rush things are like 18 seconds, and it tells me everything I needed to know. So I didn't need to watch 42 minutes. I could just watch 18 seconds of a video package and be like, okay.
You're telling me that we could have just watched the last 18 seconds of the show and been like, okay, guys, we've watched Impact number 115.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, I thought that was a pretty solid show. Flew by.
Yeah, it did. I'm feeling pretty good about No Surrender, dude. I gotta say. So I think as we get closer to it, we're gonna have more announcements. I'd have to assume, but we have a tag team title match. We have a Jarrett. X. Yeah, the Ultimate X. We have Christian and Rhino, which I'm kind of more excited than I'd like to admit, probably after the whole segment with them a few weeks ago. Now we got Jarrett and Samoa Joe, non-title, but it's Fans Revenge, Lumberjack. Mm-hmm. Who knows with AMW right now, dude? We still got 2 more weeks. We might even see AMW face each other or something.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't know.
No, there's gotta be like a true big blow off for that to happen.
I mean, I agree with you, but also, I mean, next week we have Hangman's Horror with Raven and Abyss, but Raven Abyss they're kind of all mixed into something. Could we see a match of some kind made there, or are we just going to keep dragging it out forever? I don't know. So,
And then we got Senshi and Saban.
Senshi and Saban, the Jackass Boys now, apparently.
Yep. I mean, we realistically have probably the main four matches for No Surrender. Senshi Saban, Rhino Cage, which was announced, Ultimate X Tag, and then this Lumberjack fan revenge thing with Jarrett and Joe. So that's probably the main four.
Sign me up. I think it's a good pit stop before Bound for Glory.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad filler main event, I guess, for Jarrett and Joe. I mean, there's no chance Jarrett's winning that.
No. There's no way.
So that's kind of maybe a little weird, but
it's
you're not
very
going to
interesting.
sacrifice that undefeated streak, I guess.
No, I don't think so. Although you could think that there are some people who might think they would because of how Jarrett's winning streak is and stuff.
If Jeff Jarrett were to beat Samoa Joe at No Surrender, you're gonna alienate your fan base major.
Oh, I know.
So I don't know. I don't know if you.
I think we're safe.
Yeah, that'd be quite the move to do that. But you never know, I guess. Stranger things have happened.
That's true. Well, I'm feeling good, so.
Well, good. I'm glad you're feeling good.
I am.
That's all that matters.
And I can't wait for next week.
Yeah, next week will be another week closer to No Freaking Surrender, which would be what? 115, 116, right? Yeah. So September 14th, we got Hangman's Horror, Raven, and Abyss, and probably much, much more. But until then, for Dallas Gridley, I'm Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.